Hey guys, welcome to LiveDose. I'm here, TipperAnime, Louis, and I'm joined with Taylor, the average anime fan.
Hi guys. Hi. Hi.
We're joined by Glen from GLENLOVESUBWAY.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
What?
Just be like,
It's,
hey, it's my buddy Glenn.
it's
He
my,
enjoys.
it's the big boy Glen. He's here
Yeah, you gotta
now.
be like you gotta be like it's the big man. You gotta introduce me with style.
Hey
Oh, bit of
everyone,
flavor.
it's the big man Glen here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
Oh, God.
No, it's not good enough.
Alright,
Where's the rap music in the background?
we're joined by Dylan, CynicalNoob.
I'm too good for all of you.
Yeah.
Leave then.
No.
Leave.
And
You
we're
will
joined,
miss.
we're joined by Ben, BDT87.
Hey
The big boy
everyone.
Ben.
Okay. Yep, we're here, we're live. I'm losing
Ah.
hair because of this. It's awful.
You guys don't know how fucking stressful this was setting this up for Louis. Like I say, it's stressful. I had nothing to do with it.
Blame
Louis.
Louis.
No,
It
we
was
don't
all
blame
Louis'
Louis.
fault.
We blame everyone except for Louis, because Louis did nothing wrong in this situation.
I'll have you know I did nothing wrong.
Fuck you, Glenn.
I was innocent.
You're the reason why his hair is coming out.
It's not good.
Maybe he should just learn that when I say it's fine, it's fine. Did you guys know the definition of it's fine is that it's fucking fine?
I don't know.
I did not
don't-
know that. Thanks for that insight.
I don't know, Glenn. I thought you was being like how a woman would be, where she says it's fine, but it's totally not fine. It's just reverse psychology, and you
Taylor-
just kept saying it's fine over and over again. I thought that you weren't gonna show up. We were
Taylor,
scared.
Taylor, that's sexist. Anime gate. Hashtag anime gate. Assuming women will be like that. You know, we should probably talk about anime.
No.
Probably.
Well, the thing
we will.
is, everyone decided beforehand that it'd be better to focus heavily on the audience this time because we love you. I'll have
Yeah.
you know that I sort of like you. I'm not sure about this relationship yet, but ask some questions if you would about anime or anything. You know, if you don't know my dick size by now, I'll be disappointed in you. So don't bother.
Right.
Yep. That's anime question would be great though. Yep. All right. Well, we
Look.
could talk about seasonal first. While we
Oh,
look
of,
for
oh, of course we could. The subject that we always go to when we have nothing to talk about.
like
It's
every
seasonal.
anime does, yeah.
Like every anidose, we have
What's
some
wrong? There's
seasonal in there.
nothing wrong with talking about seasonal.
I know.
No, there isn't.
Love
But
that
it's
topic.
It's just
yeah.
the thing we always talk about, though. Like we do
Yeah,
it
because
all the
guess
time.
what? It's airing right now. It makes sense.
It does make sense, but it's
Let's
about to get old.
let's talk about Mystic Archives of Dantaline. Oh wait, no one's seen that. It's because you guys are plebs and all you've seen is the bebops and the champloos.
I haven't even seen Champloo.
Well,
Who'd you
you're
take
missing
me
out.
for? Take me for a noob, a casual, Glenn. I'm not a casual.
How many anime have you seen?
Oh, many, many, Glenn.
At
Many.
least a couple. At least a couple. You know.
At least a couple.
I've
You know,
seen two.
I've watched High School of the Dead, so I'm pretty sure I'm.
You've basically
classed as
seen
a-
every anime.
Oh yeah. Well, once you watch High School of the Dead, you're pretty much sorted throughout.
Yeah, no
Once you
point
see,
watching
once you
anime
see it,
after
you
that.
don't go back.
I remember back in the days of 2010 when we got good anime like High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
Good times. Now all these
I know,
hooligans
it's a-
and their moe.
It's such a shame now that we don't have any good anime whatsoever coming out.
Blade Dance.
Except-
Though.
Oh,
Your line April's pretty good, though.
Fuck you! How dare you segue Blade Dance into that garbage?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You're lying. April is pretty good though.
Yeah,
Glenn,
it is.
Glenn, it's not just
Tell me
really
why.
good,
Tell me
it's-
why it's good, Dylan. Sell it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're talk. Look at YouTube. He's all bitching out. Look at the
No,
logo.
it just says please stand by.
So,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
so what do we do?
Wait, what's on the screen right now?
Please,
I'm
please stand by.
refreshed.
Please
What?
stand by. We're
It's
experiencing.
just a
tech-
YouTube logo. That's all I see.
No.
No,
Okay, I think
no,
we're live again.
Are we? Are we? I see. I see that we'll be live in just a moment. Screen. So
What
do
do
we
we
do?
do?
Okay, we're live again. Sorry about that, guys. Okay.
Are we back? Because
Yeah.
I have no.
Yeah, we're back.
Hey,
we're
what'd you think of your lie in April, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan,
Uh,
let's continue from where we left off.
It's off.
The art style is so
You know,
good.
instead of it's not a reason to. That's not selling it
Oh.
to me
Um,
at all.
Glenn, should I talk to you about why I love Lion April?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh God,
Who's
our
the
main character. I love the story that they're building up, where he's slowly just getting back into the world of music, and the representation through being underwater in his performance was just absolutely
No,
beautiful.
that I really like that visual representation of it, because that's very much what people feel like whenever you're in a crowd. Don't you always feel as though you're being
Mhm.
heavily pressed down by something? It's as
Yeah,
though you're at the
yeah.
bottom of the ocean. It's a great visualization of it. But it's really like Your Lie in April. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I said this before, but it doesn't matter. Is like, it's really good, really solid show. But it's the fact that it's very much not original, which there's nothing wrong with not being original if you execute the
No, yeah,
concept.
exactly. Yeah.
Right, it's executed brilliantly in Your Lie in April, but it's just like no one else has watched the anime that basically is the same exact thing by JC Staff that's called like Contable. It's a really difficult thing to pronounce, but it's basically just the idea that you can still be good even if you're generic.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So many people take the word generic as bad. Just
They
straight away,
take
they hear
it
the word
as an
generic.
insult. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. When if something's generic, as long as it's executed brilliantly, like you said in Your Lie in April, it really is. Like the whole premise of having four characters and having certain characters being in love with each other, and then there's there's conflicts within said relationships.
That's not like the genericism I was talking about, because that's just like the
Right.
basis of a story is to have characters.
Oh,
Having
yeah,
more.
No, I know what you mean, but I'm on about between between the love triangles between each individual character. Well, okay, well what did you mean by
I just meant like
The
the
generic.
whole music,
the whole music element, right? Okay.
basically. Like it's just.
Do you know what I like though is it's one of those shows where it's like it kind of just does everything it's wanting to, right? Like
Mhm.
when it comes to being like, it's definitely generic, like you said, and that's definitely not a bad thing, like you said. But I feel like what it does right, it does so well, right? Like the drama between them, and I feel like the backstory isn't as forced as it is in some shows, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
What do you think about the backstory? Because
You mean how his mom like basically just beat him? Well, that's a very much a big thing, especially in
It really
Japan,
is.
where it's also in America, like those like really creepy shows where like they have the little girls dress up as, like what is it called, like tiara or something, and like they go up on stage and stuff, and it's really creepy, and it's
Right,
basically
yeah,
all these fat moms that are like living their dream through their child,
Yeah.
and that's basically what they're doing there, and it's a big thing in Japan actually.
Boo-boo.
It's a big. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
Honey Boo Boo. Yeah,
God.
that's what
I
Your Lie in
don't-
April is. Honey Boo
I
Boo.
wouldn't. It's definitely not forced, but I haven't been sold on it yet, because it was really kind of like not. We didn't dwell on it very much yet.
No, yeah, I
But
can see what.
the thing is, it's because the whole story, right, is her trying to change him, isn't it? It's like all the problems he had, and she's like, is she changing him?
Well, isn't she like in his mind the definition of freedom, and he's just trying to, unshackle himself from these chains that his mother has put him under
Yeah.
through these years and years of abuse, and he's just slowly gonna try and transition into what she is, where she plays musical instruments for the fun of it,
Yeah.
whereas he was the complete opposite. It was a show for him.
Even though those shackles were placed by his mother, it's very much a story about he's the reason he's shackled. He just hasn't come to accept the fact that his mother's actually dead.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So far, probably one of the best shows of the season. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's
But-
totally mine.
I mean, what other shows are there? There's the there's the Shirobakos, which was the big surprise of the season. Besides like Bahamut, which people freak out about Bahamut and won't leave me alone about it.
Do you know what, right? Bahamut, it's great.
It is great. It is great.
I can't believe, like, it's surprising because it came from all the card game and stuff, but the biggest surprise was the fact that I didn't drop it, but I was like, I'm probably not going to watch past episode 1. Like, I was watching enough shows to be like, I don't need to watch this.
It's because the first episode was trying so hard to get your attention, and it bothered me.
Yeah. And it had too much, I feel like.
No, the first episode had way too much going on. The first episode started out with this big fight between, like, gigantic dragons and, like, creatures, and then there's, like, an elf king. It's just like, what is going on? And then you go to this big, like, Western-style fight that's, like, from the, like, that one animated show, Diablo or something, like the Golden City.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Perfect. That's what I meant.
It got so Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if you've like.
No, that's why I love it. Some of the shots are angled in so many ways, and the way the show presents itself, it feels like a Western film. It's weird. It's weird, but it's good.
I love the pirate episode, the boat episode. I don't know if you've watched that, but that was so good.
Yeah.
That was like the most Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like, yep, they're on a boat now.
Have you gotten to the zombie lolly necromancer?
Yeah, that's just before the boat one. That's
yeah,
great.
she's adorable.
She's pretty good. I just couldn't. I tweeted out like crazy when I watched the boat episode though, because I don't want to spoil it, but basically I'll just say there's like pirates, there's zombies, there's fishmen, there's fish zombies, there's a giant crab, there's like the devil himself, and they're all just like fighting on this boat.
Yeah, just like, yo, what's up?
What
Production values are extremely high too. Sorry, what'd you say, Taylor?
You're just describing this show. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is there just so many things clusterfucked together into one?
And is the name is like Shingeki no, so it's basically like, oh, Shingeki no Genesis, Attack on Genesis. Even though that's not the English translation, but just because it has Shingeki as the title, I'm just like, oh geez, this is the new Attack on Titan where people won't leave me the fuck alone. Just like, why can't you guys just watch good anime like My Crippled Girl anime?
Oh, I still haven't watched it yet.
Okay, let me just sell it to you. First off, the name, impossible to pronounce, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yuki Yuna wa Yusha Diaru.
Yeah.
Completely wrong. Done by the studio that did Kanira Mosaic and... Fuck, what else did they do? I don't know. They did Kanira Mosaic. And, this is written by... This is not me selling it. Do not think that what I'm about to say is me selling it, because I hate what this guy created. It's the author of Akame ga Kill is writing this original story.
Oh, burn him at the stake. Burn him alive.
And it really shows that just because somebody made something bad at one point doesn't mean they can't be, good with other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though people are probably gonna be like, Glen, Akame ga Kill is amazing, though.
It is, I guess.
You're right. It's amazing.
Wow. You know how good it is because I don't watch bad shows and I haven't watched it. So.
Hey,
What's
that character's name again? Oh wait, they're dead. I can't remember them. Sorry.
It was such emotional impact, though. Good job, Akame ga Kill. Can't believe.
I've told you this. I'm incredibly simple-minded when it comes to enjoying anime. So Akame ga Kill, which is just people fighting and killing and kicking the shit out of each other. I can watch that.
It doesn't have good animation, though. It's like if I want to watch a shitty action show, I want it to be animated well. Akame ga Kill is still frames. It's panning shots. It's just like, this isn't good.
Who's animating it?
Sadly enough, White Fox.
Yeah, White Fox.
Right.
You want to know the show they made right before Akame ga Kill?
What?
Is The Order of Rabbit or Goshiza.
That
Moe anime show, and it's animated better than fucking Akame ga Kill.
Brilliant.
Glen, you just need to be open-minded. Just be like, you know what? I can look past this animation.
I'm watching it. I look past it, and it's still a bad show.
Oh no, there's no denying that, of course. But
even the music isn't good.
No.
Not like it probably had the worst opening of the season.
I really didn't like any of the openings for a show that's meant to get you excited about people fighting to the death, because there's death like every episode, so people will be fighting to the death. Just a shame that it doesn't actually build up the suspense or anything. It's
It's just that people will just they'll come and tell me, "Oh, just turn off your mind." I don't want to do that. I don't watch anime to fucking I don't want it to be the same as me watching Jersey Shore. I want to be engaged. I want to have experiences with it. I want to go and talk to people and be excited and passionate when I talk about it. I don't want to fucking sit there and not think.
No, fair enough.
I hate to say this, but we're having problems, it seems.
Why? What's the problem, Glenn?
Some people only have jazz music, they're saying.
No, it should be fine.
Is it just 'cause... Are you sure?
I don't think they're fully live. That's why.
Yeah, tell them to click the live icon, guys.
Yeah.
Well, according to me, I'm looking at, and we're just having that discussion about Akame.
Yeah, it's working on my end as well. I'm watching. It's fine.
All right,
Just
it's
click
okay
the like
then.
button, guys.
Ben, what have you been up to, man? What have you been watching?
Well, you've already discussed Your Lie in April, which I would consider one of my favourites for the season. But I've kind of watching quite a lot, but I'm
Same.
not in a hurry to watching anything. But I'll tell you my big three then, I guess, which is that Your Lie in April, Parasyte's another one, and Denki Guy, just because it's hilarious.
Thank you, guys. Great.
I need to watch that as well.
Dude, the girl, it's so funny.
I've seen so many screenshots just get posted to Twitter every episode.
It's another one of those screenshotable shows where you just have all these reaction images. It's like the Kakuri-san one going on right now with the little girl.
Yeah.
That one's also great, and it has the opening that's just the super funky opening. Oh, yeah. I love it. We gotta
ending, but there you go.
We gotta bring funk back. Ben, you were alive when funk was around, right?
Yeah, probably.
Ben was back when London was getting blitz. I remember those. Remember
Bloody
that?
hell. That's quite bleak, isn't it? But, yeah.
I was gonna make some musical joke, but yeah, just straight to the.
Well, I wasn't there. I was here in Wales, so it's all fine.
Where were you when 9/11 happened, Ben?
Do you really have to talk about that?
Ben, it's been a decade. It's not morbid anymore.
Well, I was coming home from school when it happened. That's what happened.
I can't believe you're actually answering.
Well, you wanted an answer? There's my answer. Let's drift away from anime, but let's go back to anime now.
You mentioned Parasyte. Ben, can any of you... Well, I'm pretty sure I've told one of you, but if you already know, shut up. Can you guess what I don't like about Parasyte?
I cannot.
I can guess.
Well, then, just take a wild guess. Take a wild...
Go on.
What,
Go on
me?
in. Yeah, you.
Oh, is it the fact that the dick's out of focus?
No, I didn't expect the dick to be in it at all. That was 10 out of 10 that was 10 out of 10 that was a 10 out of 10 adaptation right there. But no, I was talking about the sound design, the sound direction.
I would agree with that because
It's like the kids are into the dump steps nowadays. We got to play all the electronic musics.
I'm not a big fan of dubstep myself, but I am very open to music. But I think it works kind of well at some places, but overall it's not my, favorite background music.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world that it makes the series lesser. But the thing is, music and just sound effects in general are what makes things more impactful. A good example would be the comparison between the Munto OVA and the TV series, when there was just a lot better music, which no one's watched Munto. But basically, in Parasyte, instead of having this eerie, ominous, kind of radiance noise that would fit well for the type of atmosphere it seems to be going for, instead they have this dubstep, and it's just these very creepy creatures just doing this, and then you just have dubstep going on the background like whoop 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 whoop.
I was just going to say, I don't know if you've seen that interview, but you know the voice actor of Miggy, she's actually a beatboxer,
Oh, geez, really?
which is quite interesting. And she does some of the sound effects herself,
Oh.
which is kind of cool to know before going in to listen to what is done by her. And, you know, obviously...
No, I heard some hype on Twitter of when she was announced to be the voice of Miggy,
Mm.
but I didn't know much about her. I love Japanese voice actors. Love them so much.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, what are your guys' view on English dubs, really quick, just so I can tell you to fuck off?
Subs versus dubs.
You
Oh.
hate dubs, don't you? Glen?
I don't hate them. I just think they're very unprofessional and not done well at all. That's not hate.
I'm just waiting
this is-
for a dub to be as good as like TV and movies are, because the problem is, right? Like,
I think like video game voice acting.
yeah, even if it gets to the standard of that'd be nice, because like, yeah, obviously we can say bebop dub, that's good, it's manageable. There's some other dubs which I think are alright, Glen doesn't, but
I just think if you have one good voice actor, that doesn't save the fucking day.
yeah.
No. But yeah, you can say that there are good dub voice good.
No, I'm not.
Dub
There
voice
are
actors out there, but-
there are actual professional voice actors they've brought in before, but they make the dubs so cheaply, and people are so content with it that they just keep getting made, and no improvements ever happen ever.
Yeah, I get ruined from some shows because I love the Haruhi dub because of Kyon, right?
Yeah.
But
I
the
don't
one
like.
problem,
I don't like
the
dub
one
from her.
problem is
Neither.
Haruhi's voice pisses me off so much in
Right,
English.
okay. I thought
Oh
you were
yeah,
gonna
the
say
thing is she's the
Neither.
yes, she's like the next main character, and
Like,
then her English.
yeah,
voice.
and her voice really pisses me off. And so until someone makes like the combination where it's like, because I love her Japanese voice, but hate
Yeah,
her
her-
English,
oh.
and Kyon's the opposite way around. So I'm like, someone just needs to make like a mesh of them both, so it just like switches between English and Japanese. Then it'll just
That would be
sorted.
quite interesting to see, to be honest.
It
if,
would, wouldn't it? Like
yeah.
you'd have subs for English speaking as well, but then you've just
Yeah.
got Kyon's voice like being great, Crispin Freeman.
Yeah,
Like that's
go
all I
on.
want. It's
Go
just the
Crispin.
Japanese one, but then it's Crispin Freeman as Kyon still. Then I'm just sorted. That's what I want in life.
Well, honestly, Glenn's right in saying that when you have one or two good voice actors, that doesn't save an entire cast. But I seem to overlook that sometimes, just because if there is one or two good voice actors, I'm like, yes, that's a dub I enjoyed because I really, really like those people.
When
But then I
watch-
overlook the terrible actors within said dub.
When I watch a dub, I don't realize that the characters I'm watching, I want them to be Kyon. I don't want them to be the voice actor. I want them to be Kyon.
Yeah.
I want them to be Haruhi. I don't want to sit there and be thinking, this guy's not doing a good job. I want to sit there and be thinking about the story that's happening. Ben, you have an interesting outlook on subs, one I agree with a lot. The fact...
Do I? Yeah.
The fact... What
Go on then.
was it again?
Well,
Oh.
but I don't know. What was it again?
I was gonna let you say it, but...
Brilliant, nice
No,
segue.
it's the fact that he wants to watch it in the original language because the English
Exactly.
dubs change
Yeah.
things around.
Yeah, but no, that's entirely true. I like to watch not only anime, with movies as well. I would like to watch it in the original content, you know, when the initial release, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, just because I only brought it. Well, go ahead, Louis. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I definitely agree with that, because things for like remakes and stuff, I always like to see the original before a remake, and it feels like the same thing when it comes to dubbing, to be honest. Like
I
they
don't
change
mind-
little things and stuff like that, and I get why they do it sometimes, but other times it just seems ridiculous what they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, another question would be like, is there any shows that you would watch subbed? Then, what ones did you like after you would watch dubbed? Like, which ones in
Have I ever
particular?
have I
Yeah,
liked a dub more?
yeah.
I tend to do that if there's a show that I really liked which was subbed and they have a dub that comes out and I intend to rewatch the show, then maybe I'll try out the dub to see, you know, a different aspect of the show. But
I don't think I've ever watched subbed then dubbed though.
you
ever in my life.
you have
What about
Louis,
the other way?
Have
Other
I?
way round?
DXD.
Oh, that's very true, Taylor. That is very true.
Yeah,
And DXD dubbed is an entirely different show.
I know it
completely.
is. It's pretty.
No,
great.
and it's an entirely different experience. Instead of looking at it, oh, this is a
It
bad
is.
dub, this is a good dub, it adds to the entertainment of a show like High School DxD,
Well,
which
it's a different show because DxD.
it
I feel like
changes.
the Japanese version is a bit more like fantasy epic, whereas when you watch an English dub, it focuses a lot more on comedy.
Yeah. But then it does enhance the comedy to the point where it like you said,
It
it does
becomes
go
ridiculous. It's just like it's funny because most of it you're kind of laughing at it, and the voice actors kind of know that it's bad, and and they're just kind of embracing that. So
It's just when you hear this completely lifeless girl go, "Oh no, you silly goose," and you're just like, "My God, I love this."
yeah.
yeah, she's just saying, "Yeah, let's go kick some ass," and I'm just like, "Wait, what?"
I was just like, you had no emotion, and that doesn't make sense with the last line that was said. But let's go with it because you're High School DxD. It is. I never actually finished the dub because I thought it was funny, but I couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
So-
I just watched a little bit with Taylor, like a few episodes, and it was pretty funny. But
You loved it, Louis. You're not-
before
you're like,
before season 3, we said we're gonna go on marathon, just all of it dubbed together. So that'll be pretty funny.
oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
That'll be
But
pretty
Louis, let's move on to another show which you don't particularly like, which is that's High School of the Dead, which I argue if you watch it in dub, because I've never watched it in sub personally. But if
And
you
I've
watch it in
tried
dub,
subbed.
it adds to the entertainment of the show. It does the same effect that it does to DxD.
The thing is, right, I really enjoy DxD a lot. It's one of my favorite shows, DxD New especially. But
Yeah.
High School of the Dead, I really hate because
I
I feel like the ecchi in it is just awful. And since ecchi
But
is the whole
you
point
just
of
don't.
it, it's
But you just don't
that's
like the character design. You're just like, oh, the girls are not my taste, and the breasts are like weird shapes.
The breasts are literally pears, right? And the problem is, right, if it's an ecchi and all of the character designs are the same, like it's only appealing to one audience. That's bad for an ecchi.
Ah, no, but it still appeals to people because you have different tastes in women compared to everyone else. Because they are 2D.
They've all got huge breasts. It's shit. That's
No,
the
because
problem.
that might be someone's taste, and clearly
Yeah, but
it's
they've
a
already
lot
got,
of
like,
people's
they've
taste
got-
because of how popular it is.
I don't care if there's a character with big tits in. But like, come on, to all of them. Like, they've even got like a petite-looking character, the one with the twin tails, and then she's just got huge tits, which are bigger than her head, and you're like, come on.
Well, maybe that's what
Basically-
someone looks for in a show, Louis. Maybe they just want.
You know what I look for? I don't look for the gigantic tits on every character.
Yeah.
You gotta have variety. But we should probably stop before Ben just leaves.
Ben, me.
No,
Well, no, I know you don't talk about this. It's funny to talk about it, but
No, I actually bought that Blu-ray in Expo.
Oh, yeah.
good, Ben.
Yeah.
Good.
The thing is, you said about the English
Support the
dub.
industry. Yeah.
You said about the English dub. I actually showed the first couple of minutes before the opening just to my friends, just to say, hey guys, this is what ecchi is. And playing it with English dub, I'm like, oh, it's not so good, isn't it? So
No, it's not a good dub whatsoever. But I'm sure because the voice actors had so much fucking fun with that dub, and that's what makes it so entertaining.
Most probably is, yeah.
With an edgy show like High School of the Dead, when they're going to do a dub for it, they need to be like, all right, we're not. This is then going to be a professional show. It's not going to be as serious as the Japanese. So let's just have fun with it. Let's throw in this unneeded swearing. Let's throw in these pop culture references, and it just adds to the comedy and entertainment of the show.
The one problem
I love
though
it.
I have, which is why I don't like DxD, even though I've only watched subbed, is it tries to be serious and flops so badly. And, because the zombie parts aren't serious. Smashing zombies' face aren't serious, but they're treating it like it is. And no matter how you dub over the voice, like, you can't change animation, you can't change shots. And so some of that stuff is just...
Okay, yeah,
ruins the show
but
for me.
Louis, another argument you had before was that High School DxD transitions between the comedy and the ecchi really well, while High School of the Dead doesn't. They try and mix it in and it doesn't. I can argue that High School of the Dead does the exact same thing. Because in a fight, where it's meant to be serious, all of a sudden there's just tits coming everywhere. And that happens in High School DxD. And then they'll have comedies in the middle of a fight. It's just as wacky.
Not always, though. Not always. Like, the final battle in Season 1, that's just two guys fighting. You never get that in High School of the Dead, do you?
No, because there's only one fucking male character. Well, and then you go for Hirano.
You got the fat guy as well, whatever his name is.
Oh, he's so great. I love him so much. He's so good.
I
No,
did it.
but Louis, one day I'm gonna sit you down. We're gonna watch the High School of the Dead dub together, and you're gonna point out every reason why you don't like the show
Yeah.
as we're watching it.
Yeah, of course I will.
I can tell you every reason why he doesn't like High School of the Dead. There's
Go
two
ahead,
of them.
Glenn.
Big tits. Too big.
Yep.
Too.
Way too
But
big.
There's
maybe
never a word too big, Glenn. They're never too big.
There fucking is. There very much is.
I've seen hentai where...
I've read some pretty nasty stuff, let me tell you.
Oh dear. Okay.
Let's move away
Is
from
Dylan
dub
here?
stuff.
Does he
Yeah.
want to talk?
Dylan, are you alive? We just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
I'm alive. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But, okay. Yeah. See on Dylan one sec. Shut up.
Okay. Does anyone want to talk about Maggie Brilliant Park? Because I'm liking that.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, let's talk about Brilliant Park. Brilliant Park's great. I'm not
Oh.
caught up though.
Wait.
I'm not either, to be fair.
The most recent
Dude,
episode
I'll-
came out, Taylor. We need to watch after this.
Okay, we're gonna watch it after this, and then after we do that. No, but
Yeah, well, you guys just jerk each other off and just, abandon me and abandon Dylan.
Hey, no, you fucking
Mostly
have
me.
Russ.
We can watch it with Dylan, just not you.
Oh yeah, Russ is back.
Yeah, Russ is back.
Hi,
You can-
Ross.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can have a big, we can have a big five-man watch.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
FYI, everyone. Russ is
we
actually
each have two hands. We each have one rod. It'll work out.
Oh, good God. Okay.
Okay. What do you like about Brilliant Park, Dylan?
I really like you know
The dragons.
No,
Seen
not
that
the
part.
dragons.
Shut up.
Like you need to get 100,000 visitors at the end. I really like how that's the main objective that needs to be done. Like that's the main thing that needs to happen.
Oh yeah, interesting enough. Supposedly, the anime is so different from the light novel that it's adapting that they had to create another light novel series to actually follow the anime's story. Yeah.
Do you know?
Well, it's turning out well because if they did completely
No,
straight from the novel,
if they're going original, that's really good because there might
Yeah.
actually be there'll be a satisfying conclusion, hopefully.
Yeah. Do you know what I find interesting though about what you said, Dylan? Is like I really enjoy that because the thing is, the show is actually really standalone episodes. Like honestly,
Very
after
episodic,
watching
yeah.
the first one, you could just pick up any of them that I've watched so far, and you wouldn't miss anything because it sets up the premise, then it normally plays the opening, then they do the
Yeah.
premise, they solve a problem, and then it's the end of the episode.
Yeah, I really like that.
And then it has the little timer thing because that's
Yeah.
yeah, but it
we've
has
got
the
an
overarching story.
guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. I kind of like that. It's fun.
It works really well together. That's
Mm.
especially for a show like this. I'm so glad. And
I mean,
no, go ahead, Glenn. I don't
not-
have it.
I'm not sure if I'd call it it wouldn't be a good idea to pick up a random episode in the middle
No,
after watching the first episode. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
say
it's not like
to do
that
that.
any show.
Well, yeah, but when it comes, since you brought that up, when it comes to episodic stories that don't have any sort of overarching narrative, such as Mushishi or I guess Detective Conan, even though I haven't watched that,
Yeah.
just have to assume. Just having difficulties thinking more, but it's basically, what do you think of episodic series versus series that are very much just about a solid objective?
I like what Amagi does where it has an overarching. So like Bebop, for instance, that's like standalone episodes, right? But it's got a
Basically,
whole overarching story. As in,
Yeah.
really, you shouldn't skip episodes of Bebop when watching it.
No,
Because-
has a lot of subtle stuff in each episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's something.
That's probably in my opinion, that's from what I've seen anyway, which is what maybe my High School of the Dead and 3 other shows. That's what I've seen. That's the best way to pull it off. It's done well.
I will tell you that out of the 3 anime I have seen, that one does it the best.
Yeah. That's what I'll say.
You're not being very nice to Taylor.
No, he's not.
I know
He's,
he made the joke himself. I know
Yeah, I
he's seen
know.
more anime.
I was taking a jab.
He's one of the few
myself.
people who understands how good Makaku City actors could have fucking been.
I understand. I marathoned it. Taylor didn't. When we were
So
supposed to...
Because
No, we were supposed to... We were supposed to
You get
talk
that
about it.
superiority from. I marathoned it, you seasonal
You
scum.
That wasn't what I was meaning. Taylor marathoned most of it as well. It's just I was ahead of him. That was the main reason. That's what I was trying to get at. Oh dear.
Taylor's such a weeb for
Like,
fucking
thing
watching
is-
it episodes.
Shut
When
up.
it comes to Bebop and the episodic story, and like whenever I talk to anyone about Bebop, everyone's always the Bebop guy, and I don't get it why, because I absolutely adore Shampoo a
I
lot
haven't
more.
seen Shampoo. That's what
I
I told
know-
you.
haven't
No,
seen
yeah,
it.
no.
I
Same.
know that, but most people have.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot more people have seen Bebop than Shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know most people have. It's just like
Yeah.
Shampoo. Yeah.
Alright, I'm
And
gonna
fuck-
actually go check for questions just in case, so you guys continue.
Oh yeah,
to-
guys, ask
Who's
questions. Just ask questions, and we'll actually answer them this time.
Who's Ben? It's BD.
It is I, aka
BDT87.
BDT87.
It's
Yeah,
basically-
like,
It's
that guy
basically
who
our,
does
he's
unboxings.
our uncle, basically. He's our
He's our uncle, Uncle Ben.
While
Uncle
waiting-
Ben.
My
He's
neighbor
the
Ben.
guy that does the rice.
Brilliant.
I was going to say, while we're waiting for questions, because you just got off that subject, would you say Denki Guy is more or less episodic?
Well, it's based off of 4 Coma, so yeah. It's not even
That's the
episodic. It just has segments in the episode, so yeah,
And
episodic.
you know what's funny? I don't generally watch anime which is like has small stories segments when in an anime series. And in fact, this is one of my first ones, shall I say, I've actually liked.
That's a surprise because there's a lot of them and they're good.
And I hardly watch them. I drop them or I'm like, oh, I'm not interested. But this one, I'm really into.
You're just a lolicon.
That's what I'm thinking of.
You're
It's
lolicon
great.
weeb, Ben. That's what you are, lolicon weeb.
What was you said that Mosaic wasn't that 2 short stories as well?
Which show?
Mosaic, that's the English translation, I think. Hold on.
Mosaic. Ben, help me out here.
Yeah.
Once you finish up this topic, someone's asking what's the best and worst shows of this season.
What?
You can probably...
King of Mosaic, sorry.
Oh, Kanira Mosaic.
Yeah.
No, that is that based off of 4 Coma? I'm not sure, but it is just like a cute, like slice of life. This happens, this happens. No actual
Yeah.
like story progression
It
or
was
anything.
too kawaii for me and I stopped it.
It's too kawaii for me. Hashtag.
Kawaii and kawaii. Couldn't take it.
Well, obviously the best show of this season is my Crippled Girl anime.
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. I don't know whether this person's like, oh, what's the best show this season in our minds, as in like what we're enjoying the most, or do we have to, critically deconstruct every single
No.
show of this season to see
I'll have
which is
you-
the best and the worst?
I'll have you know that the 3rd season of Akatsu is super deep. It has
Can we just-
it has idol girls like with giant fists. It's great.
Domino Suzume is the deepest of them all, though.
That's technically not this season though. It's the
Yeah, it
leftovers.
is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Leftovers.
Yeah, I don't care, Glenn. I don't care. It's the
You're
best
just-
of this
you're
season
just-
still.
You're just trying to talk about the best show of the year.
But Your Lie in April's the best show of the year, guys.
Nozaki-kun.
Ping Pong the animation.
Shut up.
Second season of Mushishi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why don't we-
Windtails.
Why don't we go round and say everyone's best and worst? Because I think worst is interesting.
This
as well.
season, right?
Yeah.
This season. Oh,
This
I don't think
season's
I've
quite
watched
easy.
them.
This season's quite easy. Everything but Callum's watched. There.
What, as best and
That's-
worst?
No, worst. Like Tribe, Cool Crew. No, thank you.
Oh, that's a kids show. Don't hate on.
That's that feel.
Oh wait,
animation
I know
studio.
what the worst
Oh,
of this
God,
season
yeah.
is.
The worst of the season is
Um,
fucking Terraformers.
I haven't
No,
watched those.
Glenn, no,
Yes.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It is. Then tell me what's worse.
In Search of a Lost fucking Future, Glenn. That is
You know
so
what?
bad.
Fix
So
that up. Fix that
It's-
up, and it is genuinely charming.
no. No.
Fuck.
I,
No,
I
Glenn.
love how bad it is.
No. You're just trying to troll us here.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not-
you're being a
I'm not
troll.
dealing with
Don't
this.
even. No.
It's
Yeah.
literally. They have scenes where they're sat there for like over 5 minutes in one still frame, and it's just mouths moving, and the dialogue is shit.
It's
and it
not
looks
for
like
the
shit.
fact that the art style looks like shit. The animation has a budget of about 1 packet of crisps. The characters are so fucking dull, and one character which is somewhat interesting is pushed to the fucking side so we get more time for these 2 characters who are supposedly in a romantic relationship that we do not give a fuck about.
Yeah, that's literally it.
At least with Terraformers, you know that it's just people beating the shit out of each other.
You know that was
Take
a
it for
great
what it
argument.
is.
That was a great argument, guys. I'm glad I wasn't here for it.
Go fuck yourself, Glenn.
Someone knocked at the door. I'm sorry, but Terraformers is just. I'm kidding when I say that's the worst, because in fact it's all right. It's better than Akame Get Kill. I'm enjoying it more than that, at least. But like, yeah, I was joking when I said I was genuinely charmed by that Feel show.
Yeah, I knew you were. I knew you were trying to just like hit on me. Like,
Luckily,
it's just
luckily,
fucking
I
irritating.
fucking went off when you went, Glenn.
Yeah.
No, I left and I was like, they'll take a while. I can go in through the door.
You can't say.
You planted the seed of fucking trolling, and then you just left, and you was just like, alright, this will be a discussion topic for the next minute.
I know this
No.
wasn't a question, but the most shocking, I guess, most surprising one for me was Fate's Day Night, because I hadn't watched the original. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it again just to see what's all the fuss about. And yeah, that epic fight scene in the episode 0 really grabbed me. I thought I might just point that out.
Everyone, let's just. Here's what you do when you talk about shows. Just talk about the good episodes. Don't just completely forget episode 2. Unlimited exposition works. Fate's Day Night, big fan of Fate. So I have to be extremely critical of it. It's a good adaptation. It really is, because whenever you transfer from a medium, especially from visual novels, visual novels are like they're just big blocks of text. They're books. There's several books put into what they call a game, which is just click and choose a certain thing. And they're doing a decent job of transferring it. Besides the whole episode 2, because the thing is, they had 2 episodes prior that were 45 minutes each to subtly explain to the people what the whole concept of the Holy Grail War was. But instead, they did the whole Fate Zero, where they just had a guy walk. They had the same exact circling around the guy, explaining to him. Like, it's pretty great. It's like, here's the Holy Grail War, and kids, sit down. No, don't leave the room. No, don't go. No. I swear we'll have a fight scene after this. And then they did, because the big fight scene in the graveyard, pretty phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to what they do with the later events in Fate's Day Night, because a lot of people only remember like the very beginning of Unlimited Blade Works, because the movie skips a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
But-
well, this is the first time I've actually watched anything. I watched Fate Zero, but I had no.
Oh, you did? I thought
Only
you.
for
Thought you
no, I saw the first episode when it was airing, and it wasn't for me at the time, and that's why then I heard, oh wait, should I watch Fate's Day first? So I wasn't too sure.
I haven't watched any of Fate. 'Cause
No,
Dude,
see, I haven't watched
Collide!
anything.
I know
I haven't watched
that's the
it.
reason why I'm picking up the entire franchise, Glen, for Fate Collide. That's literally the only
It's
reason.
so good. It's probably like one of the best spin-off shows ever. Because the thing is, while it's a spin-off show, it's gonna be a fan service show for the fans of Fate, but it also actually has like an interesting interesting story going on, and probably in comparison to only Fate's Day Night this season, has some of the best action choreography of any other show of the year. The second season series. I'm not lying. I'm not pulling your chains, kiddos. I'm telling you.
It's also got Yuri, guys.
Yeah, it does have
Don't.
lesbians as well. No, that's the one fucking failure of the show. That's fucking Shiro. It's of course you have to have Shiro around to be like Oni-chan, but motherfucker, why does every girl have to? No, you're lesbians. Be lesbian.
You've set him off.
Oh dear.
God,
I guess they can be bi, but I just Shiro's the only failure of Fate Collide. That reminds me of the new, like, since that was Silverlink is also doing Girlfriend from this season, or Girlfriend Beta, or Kari, or whatever, which is based off, like, a mobile game.
Mobile game, that's it, yeah.
And it's
Glenn,
like...
how is that show, Glenn, that nobody knows about except for you?
Maybe... How about you guys watch anime? Do your job.
Taylor says one thing, criticizes all of us. Thanks for that.
Well, it's based off a game where it's just like, you don't have a girlfriend? Well, now you do.
No, there's fucking hundreds of them. Fucking take your pick.
Glenn, they based a game off your life.
Oh, you sweet.
Too deep.
Sorry.
But they don't have any guy character, and it's just the girls, and it's so Yuri heavy. So much undertones. Like, literally the girls going, she's really cute. And it's just like, ah! But it is like, since there's like hundreds of different girls on every episode, they focus on different ones, and it's like this is so fucking dumb, but I love it. I mean, since it's just like, oh, Glenn, you always talk about shows that no one else has seen from the season. What's the show you guys have seen?
It's because he's a hipster, everyone. It's
someone
fine.
asked about Eno Battle, and I've watched that.
No Battle.
I
I
watched
was meant to
first
watch
episode
that.
as
I
well.
haven't bothered to see any of it yet.
Oh, Taylor, Trigger's saving anime with it though.
I know, and
Oh.
I was on the train of like hype when people were saying Trigger back to save anime. I was blurring all that shit out, and I haven't even watched a single episode yet. I feel absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's the sort of show I think you'd enjoy, actually. It's really fun. It's like Chinibyo, but if they actually have powers, I guess. And the characters are actually good as well.
What are you on about, Louis? If everyone in Chinibyo had powers,
Yeah.
don't lie to me.
But I find the main character really, really funny in Eno Battle. He's just, like, it's just such a ridiculous thing that I just love it.
Lolicon is not a disease, Louis.
Yeah.
He ended up being a lolicon. I know why you like it.
Yep.
Shifuyu!
And I just love shows where I can just like portray myself under the main character. And
Oh yeah, self-insert.
Yeah, that's
why
like me with DXD and High School of the Dead. That's the main character.
we have to save the world. Everyone go onto my anime list right now and go give SAO a 10/10 and has to reclaim its spot in like the top 10.
Okay.
We're never gonna talk about SAO. We're never. I'll say it just like so you can be like, oh, is he finally gonna say something? And I'll tell you what, no.
Well, it's not this season anyway, so yeah.
Well, yeah, but it
So
doesn't
yeah,
mean we can't
encouragement to
talk about
climb,
things.
everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yamane
just completely
season,
went
I guess.
past. Did you know that most of the episodes of that are usually animated by a single person?
What, Yamano Suzume?
Yeah, most of the episodes. The
Where
second
is this
season-
guy?
Well, it's multiple people, you dummy.
No, you said one guy.
I said one guy per single episodes. They hire different people.
I just can't get over how much better the show keeps getting. It's actually a journey if you watch the show between the show's development, because you watch the first season and it's like shorts, it's like 4-minute episodes, and it's just got like one ending song or whatever, and then you're watching it and it's slowly getting better, and then you watch the second season and you're like, wow, this is a lot better, and then it like gets a new opening and ending and everything, and scenes just look nicer, and I guess they get more people working on it. I don't know.
No,
People just have more time for it. But
yeah, they chose to make it a bigger thing, and they did.
and
I mean,
it just
the
keeps-
first one, the reason they even made the second season is because the first one was made cheaply. It was a short show. They didn't put much like time and money into it.
It's pretty fun, and yeah, it's great. It's great. Best show this season and last season.
The best show of
Half the
2014.
year.
It's technically a short show though. So
What is it with you against short shows, Glen?
I,
Why do
it's
you hate
I'm
them
just
so
I'm
much?
saying it's technically a short show, so it doesn't count because it's not a full length show.
Like another great show this season, the Mermaid one. The Merman.
I actually I surprisingly haven't gotten around to that one.
Oh, Glen, it's like fucking Yowie. It's great.
I was so
funny.
disappointed because actually, I thought it was gonna be a full length show at first. And then it got moved down to the short shows, and I kind of forgot that it existed.
To be honest, Ray, it's not hasn't got like let's compare it to the first season of Yamano Suzume, for example. Like nothing is happening in it, but I kind of just enjoy how ridiculous and funny the dialogue is. Like the whole thing's basically set in just the bathroom.
It's pretty great.
And we just get a few shots like outside, but it's really funny. It's literally just this guy with like a merman living in his bath, and then just more things pop up like an octopus man and some other shit as well. And you don't want to know what happens with those tentacles when it's an all-male cast.
Oh, trust me, I want to know. Tell me about it later. Okay.
Sure thing.
Oh, good.
You know,
Okay.
just so we can move away from seasonals.
Yeah.
Ask questions, please.
People did, but we just
So
kinda-
someone's
I know,
asking
but someone
who's your
asked
favorite.
who's. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
this
so
is your
that
favorite.
is so broad that I refuse to answer.
What?
Who is your favorite male or female character?
Um,
So basically, it's just like, what's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character of all time?
It's basically,
favorite
which-
female, Nico, obviously. We're solid. Alright.
Just
Yeah,
check.
you would just have to
Falling
go
out.
with like your fucking poster girl as like.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Look at the video of that.
Yeah, look at the video. That's like fucking Ian's fucking my favorite female character.
You didn't
Here we
pick it
go,
just because it was the
Nico.
same color scheme or anything. Nope.
Oh no, I actually really fucking love her character. I do
Okay.
from Macaco City Actors.
Nah, she's the best part of the show.
She's so great.
She's great.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's asking questions. Oh no! Oh no, we failed! Oh
Well,
no!
someone asked, like, what do you think of Soren and Method? We haven't talked about that.
But that's seasonal,
That's seasonal.
Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, but someone
the
asked
thing,
it twice.
I haven't
It's-
caught up with that. It's just
No,
a UFO in the sky, and
You
I was
know
like,
we're
what?
freaking out right now. Like the chat's delayed by like 30 seconds, so we're freaking out. It's like, why is no one asking questions? Because they haven't seen it yet. They haven't.
Pro-
Why
Dude.
don't you guys talk about GTO? Because people are asking about that, right? It's only
Yeah,
me who
they are.
hasn't seen it. Yeah, some
Yeah.
guy asked, is GTO any good? Like a
G-
bit ago.
And then
GTO.
somebody else
great.
has.
And you just replied saying yes.
This is fantastic. Speaking of GTO, that's what I've been watching recently. Is a drama series, but that's not anime.
That's
but
not
it is-
anime. You shut up.
But it's
Ben. Not
but it
anime.
is part of Japan, so that's.
This is
why
live
that's
dose.
it.
We can talk about anything. So, why not?
Yes.
No,
anime
but
does, it's just
yeah,
like this.
Taylor, I think you should watch a drama series as well because I
don't
know you
wanna
will
watch
like
the
it.
Drama series.
You
Ben.
will like it. You
We-
will like
It's not
it.
2D.
You-
Why would
you
I
will-
watch it?
Oh, the 1998 one is awesome, but the 2012 one, it's remixed
you showed-
in there.
You
and-
showed
Ben, are there a
us-
lot of changes though? Because
say
from the clip that you showed
remix.
us,
I
Yeah,
know.
that-
You showed us that
that's-
clip. I was like,
yeah,
I've lost
the-
all faith. For a
It doesn't
GTO
not
remake.
just because it's changed in there doesn't mean it's
No.
bad. I
No.
really like.
Stupid.
No, you watched the anime. That's not finished.
I don't care.
But
I
you
read
have
the
it.
manga.
Yeah, fair play to Dylan, who read the manga. He's actually the only one here, surprise, surprise, who's actually finished the legit story.
Because
It-
then
it
I'm
doesn't
hoping
It
one
doesn't
day.
matter. Yeah,
it'll
but
happen.
it doesn't matter if you only seen the anime. Watch a drama series, please. I beg of you, and you, Dylan.
No.
Watch a drama series. You will enjoy
No.
it. You will.
Everybody watching at home, watch the drama series, guys.
Yes. If you
Well,
like the
so-
anime,
so
watch
do
the
you-
drama series.
Ben, would you recommend the anime or the drama series?
Both. It's
Oh
yeah,
my!
if
I
you had
can't
to
believe
choose one
you.
over the other.
well.
You're turning your back on our blonde-haired
Okay, no.
protagonist,
Thing
Ben.
is, the-
Son
no,
of a
the thing-
bitch.
No, the thing is, anime for the anime, yes, is one of my first anime series I watched, and I'll always have a nostalgia bit. But I must admit, I've forgotten the later half of the episodes. So what I remember most is the drama series because those quotes are just so impactful, especially the one I've just watched, obviously, because that's quite recent. But even the 1998 quote is like, wow, that touched me. It's amazing. No, alright then, what are you a fan of? What are you a fan of?
What are you a fan of? So I
Actual
can
GTO, Ben. The original anime series.
It was, thanks to me, yes, I know. It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't even know you when I watched GTO.
Shut
You guys both live in Wales. IRL, fight.
Mate, come to Wales.
Taylor, Ben is your great teacher. Ben is your great teacher, Taylor.
Great teacher, Ben.
GTB.
Alright, let's just get off this stupid shit.
It's not stupid, it's a good-
Louis, what did you think of Love Story? Because someone's asking.
Nobody else has watched.
No, Glen did though, right?
No, Glen hasn't watched it. Dylan and you haven't watched the series, so it's only me and Ben, and we know how that turned out last time.
Yeah. I like it, so you be happy.
I may have overreacted because you said it was okay, and I was like, no, Ben, what are you on about? It's not okay. It's amazing.
I remember you came into the call about halfway. It's like, that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. My life is complete.
That's a slight over-exaggeration.
No, you came in and you said that with like that.
Do you know what?
Really no voice like this.
It's because I was blown away by the fact that they basically took a show and like removed all the problems they had in the series, and then gave it the show direction, took out a shitty character, and made it all good. Review coming soon, guys. Yeah.
I'm glad that character wasn't there, but I didn't mind him, like I said in the series. I understand why you didn't like him.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised.
The bird fuck?
Yeah, the bird. Yeah. I'm surprised at how popular that series was in Japan, because when I was there, it was everywhere. The posters were on the trains. Was it
airing when you were?
Yeah, it was there in the cinema. I could have literally gone and seen it, but obviously I wouldn't have done that. Just like, what's going on here? No subtitles.
Where are the subs? Come on.
No, but it was really popular. Like on the subway, there was posters in Tower of Records. Even in the most random shop, you would think, it was there promoting it to death, So it was a really popular show.
Yeah. The movie was definitely really good. I would recommend it to people who watch the series, but you do have to watch the series to watch the film, because they don't do anything else with like they develop the characters from where they are at the series, so you kind of need to watch the series to get like an overview of everything properly. I don't know. It's good.
I think it has a nice end to the story.
It does. It does. Some people didn't like the ending of Love Story. Obviously, I'm not going to say what it is, but some people didn't like how it ended. But I thought how it ended was good. So
I remember when you first came back and you're like, that was the most amazing thing. And I was like, oh, so they bang?
And you just ruined it for me.
And then as soon as I did that, I was like, you're gonna ruin it for me too, aren't you?
Yeah, I will.
I just reminded you too.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but I guess that's your movie of the year then.
Yeah, I don't know what other movies there were from this year. It's gone up into my top 5. It just got into 5th place for my top movies.
It's until you watch The Disappearance again, Louis, at winter.
No, because that doesn't count.
Shut up, Ben. Yeah, it does. We're gonna watch it on like Christmas Day.
Disappearance is the best movie.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, Disappearance is the best movie every year, to be honest.
What's wrong with watching
It's the best movie to ever exist. Why do people talk about the Shawshank Redemption? What
Ben, you didn't book plans, did you, for Christmas? Because you're gonna have to be in a call.
Yeah.
Watching Disappearance.
It's compulsory for the Galaxy, Ben.
Get kicked out if you're not there.
You fucking chew up your house with laptops. We're all just sitting.
Yeah, I'll have a webcam and I'll show all my presents, which is probably nothing. So.
We'll all be sat there in our pajamas.
Do you want me to bring a laptop when I have my Christmas dinner? Or is that too soon? Because I don't know when your dinner time is.
No, you're cooking for us, aren't you, Ben?
No, you're 3 hours behind, so, it's going to be totally different to you. And Glen, obviously. That's another time zone.
Time zones.
Don't worry.
We're just talking about it.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, we should probably let people know that, like, next year, we all plan on going to, well, most of us,
Oh.
Wow.
we're all people from within the UK. Glen was planning on coming over.
Yeah, I was when I thought I could get a cheap, like, $100 ticket, but then it was like $1,000.
No, that would have been great.
You've got the raft,
What
Glen.
is that? How much it actually is?
The cheapest I could find was 1,000.
Wow,
And
wow.
he did look for a while. He did look for a good hour, at least. But, yeah, we all plan on going to, like, the MCM in London next year. That'll be pretty cool. We're all going to meet each other for the first time.
You know, just take off our clothes, gang bang, you know, the usual.
See, this is why I'm kind of glad that Glen isn't coming. Yeah.
What?
Because otherwise, I would have slept with like a pillow, like sellotaped around my backside, just to keep
God.
safe.
Hey, man, I'm more into oral.
I literally just spilled my fucking tea. Brilliant. Okay. As soon as you said that, give me a second while I dry myself off.
Dude,
Okay.
webcam, please.
The tea. I'm drying the tea.
Oh dear. Yeah, we might be meeting up. Who knows?
Yeah, someone
record
paid
it,
for me to go to the UK.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't record it, you'd be failures.
Yeah.
There's like 9 of us who live in the UK or whatever, or 8 even. Yeah. So there'll be a bunch of us, probably, maybe.
All that matters. The only movie that really matters from this year is Expelled from Paradise.
Never heard of it.
It's the Urabuchi film that no one's gonna watch.
Who's that guy again?
Oh man,
Yeah. I don't know. I probably won't watch it.
it's entirely CG.
Oh no, I have heard of that actually. Yeah, I have heard of Urabuchi doing a full CG film. Yeah.
And I hate when people say it like that. Urabuchi doing a full CG film, as though he's like done everything.
Yeah, he
just wrote
does. He runs.
Yeah,
he runs the show.
yeah. He makes the CG models. He does everything.
Yeah, he does.
Urabuchi, the multitasker. The jack of all trades.
Yeah, he makes like entire animes just by himself in a couple of days.
Yeah, you know Madoka. He was just like, man, let's smoke a fat one, and then he made it.
I don't know how he does it, to be honest. It's
He's pretty
impressive.
amazing.
Yeah, he is.
No, don't don't leave. We're done with Urabuchi.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I haven't seen the Gargantia OVA, but that's Gargantia is sort of kind of Urabuchi, so let's not talk about that. We destroyed seasonals. I was hoping to get some questions, but the questions are so bloody broad. It's just like, damn it, guys! If you have any concise questions, ask away.
I don't know. You say that and we're like waiting. We have to wait like 5 minutes until they actually get you saying that.
Well,
Oh dear.
just rest in peace.
People
Well,
must have been watching.
We're an hour through. We could take like a 2-minute break to go on the social medias and stuff to promote things.
You can do that while you're talking.
No, I was on about Glen. and
There's
his
really no.
Facebook posts.
I already made the Facebook post.
Oh well, my bad. I'm sorry. Never mind. Forget the break,
No,
people.
it doesn't matter. We got to talk about the animes.
We do,
All I know
yeah.
is that, how about instead of just talking about seasonals, despite the fact that as soon as I say this, you guys are going to mention a seasonal show. What have you been watching?
I've been watching non-seasonal stuff, and by watching I mean like I watch one episode and then 2 weeks later I watch another one, and that's.
Oh yeah, you started watching
Yeah.
Idolmaster and never finished it because you're a terrible person.
I'm a busy man, right, Glenn? I have to make like 12 layouts for this live stream. I've got to get stressed about this live stream. I try and make my own videos now and again. And then I'm keeping up with seasonal. I'm trying to do that, but I'm a week behind. It's hard to watch Idolmaster, but it's great. I love it. I've only watched 4 episodes, so I can't say if it's better than Love Live, though. So, yeah. That's my summary for Idolmaster. Yeah. Glenn?
Glen, I gotta ask, have you watched Wolf Girl and Black Prince? Glen, please say you have. Glen.
He's not even here.
Oh my god, I'm like the only guy who's watched the show.
I
Oh wait,
have.
Ben. Ben, Ben, you caught up, yeah?
I'm here, don't worry. Yeah, I've been watching it, but I'm slightly behind.
The Wolf Girl, that's the dog show, right?
That's right, that is correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, what, Louis? Why aren't you watching it? Like, I've tried convincing you so many times. Please watch the show.
Because you always mention it, and I'm like, oh, I might do, and then I look, and I'm like, oh, it's that dog show again.
No, because I remember before it even came out, we watched a trailer for it, and it was like, oh, this looks really shoujo.
Yeah,
we
because
should watch.
it's a shoujo, but then I'm like, oh wait, the guy's like really sadist.
I
and
must
that's the
admit,
opposite to
it's
my
not the best
taste.
shoujo I've seen.
No, of course not. No, but
Yeah, and that's also because
That's
everyone-
what makes me not wanting to watch the next episode quickly, kind of thing, you know.
well, everyone's watching it after Our Ride, so no, everyone's like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
this
love
is
Our
great.
Ride. Did you see my tweet to you, Taylor?
yeah, that's news that the How Ride manga is ending soon.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I prefer because if they can wrap up the whole story and we can actually get a full anime adaptation of the entire series within like 2 years, I'll be happy with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, if the manga's ending, no, the thing is though, if the manga's ending now, what would be the point in making another anime? Another
Fuck yeah.
season.
A
God,
movie,
yeah, because that's the thing.
a
We're
movie.
seeing
A
that now.
movie.
Glenn's just gonna come back and he's gonna be like, "Let me poke holes in your logic of why How Ride will never get another season."
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just like, just make sure we change the topic.
No
Well,
man
she
gets to push the anime.
she said it was the author said that it'll be ending soon. So I don't know what soon means. Hopefully, it's enough time to promote.
Maybe the author's
second
like,
season.
oh, I have to end it so then the people can make the anime as quick as possible, right, guys? That's not gonna ever happen.
In an ideal world, that's what it should be. But if the manga's ending, that's basically a middle finger to all the anime fans saying, "Oh, you're not gonna get a second season now."
Yeah, it's basically saying it's the right time to catch up with the manga, people.
Oh,
What
wouldn't
is-
that be funny for something like, I don't know, since Naruto's now fucking Naruto that's ended now, so like there's no manga now, we're gonna stop the anime series. Sorry.
Is the Naruto anime actually continuing?
Of course it
Isn't
is.
Yeah.
So is it going to continue all the way to the end?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm back, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, hi.
Thanks for your nice departure there.
I'm sorry.
Glenn, you're the seasonal, you're the season guy who can know when something's getting a second season. How Ride, how likely is that to get a second
Oh.
season?
Not at all. The manga's about to end. you
Taylor,
dummy.
why did you bring that up? Why did you bring that up? We just changed the topic before he got back so we wouldn't ruin our dream.
You know the manga's
I
ending,
know.
right?
Yeah, I know. That's
Yes,
why we brought it up.
Yeah, we were just like, oh, the
Hey,
manga's
at least-
ending, so they
at
could
least,
adapt the whole thing now.
No, I already said.
And then we was like, oh wait, no, the manga's ending. They have nothing to promote, and if Glenn
Yeah.
gets back, he's just gonna poke holes in our theory.
Well, I'll just tell you all about the sales. The manga was already popular to begin with, didn't get too much of a boost because it was already popular. Live action film's about to air. Well, at least we're getting like the prequel OVA and the sequel OVA. Hey, that's more than you could have hoped for. Anyway, supposedly from what I heard, the manga loses a lot of the charm that I don't want to call it an arc, but the character arc, Ko's arc, Ko's progression as a character. You know, they didn't end up getting together, but they got pretty damn far.
Did you just fucking ruin the entire series?
I was
Glenn?
just gonna say.
Yeah.
Did you just spoil the whole fucking relationship?
Guys, maybe you should
Nah, I'm done. Fuck this,
not watch
done.
live streams. Sucks to be you.
Done, fuck this, I'm out.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm not watching this live stream anymore.
Fuck
Hey,
this.
I'm
Let's go.
sorry. Oh, did you guys know that at the end of Odd Noah Zero?
Shut up,
Nobody
Glenn.
cares. I actually don't care about that, but whatever.
No, that's
Guys.
the thing, though, Glenn. I've already been spoiled on the manga. Well, actually, I know one.
Wait,
that
no, what are you
happens
talking?
in
I wasn't
season
talking about the manga. I was talking about the anime. You idiot!
Oh,
I haven't
you-
read the manga.
No, you kind of spoiled. What?
I said the okay. I'm sure everyone in the chat will back me up that I said The manga supposedly loses the charm of the original first character arc, because I was having difficulty coming up with what I wanted to say because I don't want to call it an arc.
Oh, thank God! I thought you said that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck the manga hasn't even ended. How the fuck am I supposed to know how it ends?
No, I thought you said that the 9. I don't know. Fuck you, Glenn. Poking holes in my logic, outsmarting me again.
Shut up, Glenn.
You're too smart, right?
Some guy said, "Do you guys want a Haruhi continuation?" Yeah.
Oh, thank God!
Of
Yes.
course, everybody
Bob
does,
Young,
but
you're
it's
the
not
best.
gonna happen. Jackass, everybody.
Just to let people know, I had a document writ for topics, and it says things that you want a second season. Transition into Haruhi talk. That's literally what I wrote.
Transition into me telling you the same exact things I tell you every time, you fucker's ass.
No, fuck you, Glenn. It
Well, we
will
need
get a third season.
We need to get an update every day, Glenn, just to make sure.
Just
Just one
in
day
case
you'll
there's
slip
any
up, one day
news.
you'll have a Freudian slip, and you'll be like, yes, and then you actually mean no. And that's the day I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
That's the day I'm hoping for.
Look, Glenn, we don't get. Maybe the fucking guy comes out tomorrow. Is like, hey, I'm gonna start writing more novels. Make a season. Any like eat your ass. Fucking. I don't fucking know. I just wanna,
Maybe he'd be like, I want more money, let's make an anime series, because they might sell stuff, hopefully.
Look, they're gonna do
Oh,
exactly what
it's still
Amagi's
massively
doing.
popular.
Glenn, they're gonna do what Amagi's doing. In the last episode of Amagi, you're gonna see Sosuke and Chidori in the last episode, and they're gonna do that for the Nagato spin-off, because we all know KyoAni's animating it, right? Right? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
So in the last episode of that, you're gonna see they're gonna transition back to like the normal timeline.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
No, in the Nagato one, they like it's what I've said. They're gonna have lots of hints. So like they'll
Yeah,
walk
like,
past and there'll be like 3 bicycles, and they'll just be holding like 3 fingers up or in the background shots and stuff. And it's like, oh, he hit like 3 baseballs or something like that. Like, and it'll just the number 3 will be like haunting the series. And then at the end, it's just Haruhi like walks by and like she drops a piece of paper and it just says like 3 on it or something. Like, how epic would that be, guys?
Glenn, how good does that sound? Don't even say it's stupid, because you know it sounds so.
I would
magical.
never say it's stupid. I would just say it's not gonna happen.
Stop being so logical.
Obviously that
People's
would never
dreams.
happen, but it'd be great.
Hey, I'd love for that to happen. You guys act as though I'm just like a dream killer. Like I have dreams.
You are a dream killer, you fuck.
I have dreams. I have
Yeah,
aspirations.
but then you
They're
kill
just
your
not
own
gonna happen.
dreams.
It's for the best.
Dude, you kill our dreams and you kill your own dreams.
Hey,
Glenn.
when there's the one exception, man, do I feel great when I'm like when I'm wrong. I love to go. I'm wrong.
When have you
like-
been wrong though?
Dora
Because-
rah 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 Mushishi, which is a complete passion project and still makes no fucking sense as to why it has a sequel years later. And then Dora rah 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 rah, which kind of makes sense because of the game that's coming out, gonna advertise the game. But
Yeah,
I can never
no.
fucking understand why it's 3 fucking split
Yeah.
cur. Like
3
what the
split
heck?
cur to
What is
advertise
up
a
with
game.
that?
56 episodes of the Rara. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, it's being directed by the same guy, I think. As I looked at it a while ago, but I don't think they like confirmed anyone other than the director. So
Yeah, I don't
you
even think
can't.
they're confirmed animator, yeah, are they?
No, there's a confirmed animation studio. It's a
Alright.
completely new studio,
Yeah.
which there's been like there was like a really short preview, but the previews mean nothing really.
Yeah.
But it's the Rara. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be.
Maybe the
Don't
director
you-
wants to. Maybe the director like takes a different take on it. He's like, I didn't like what I did the first time, even though it was really good. I'm gonna do something completely different. Fuck it all up.
No, but they want to sell the game. They'll be like, we need
They want
more.
to, but the thing is, that doesn't mean they can't make a bad anime. Do any of you know of the lost, forgotten anime known as M3?
No.
No.
The one that
This is
only
lost.
recently finished airing and nobody watched because there was no
Oh.
public announcement of it.
Tell us a
And,
story.
I heard a
and,
whisper
and it's
of that.
and next week its Blu-ray box is getting released and it's probably, if it actually ranks, will have the worst selling Blu-ray sales, DVD sales of all fucking time.
Yeah, tell us a story, Glenn. What is this show and why does
It's
nobody know?
it's a mecha show 2 cur that started airing like 2 seasons ago, but the thing is, There's no like publicity for it. There's no advertising for it. And when and then it came out like 3 weeks into the season. I had a really weird airing date, so no one knew it existed. So everyone just kind of forgot about it. And then when they were releasing the Blu-rays, they were trying to do it singles the way people usually do, so you can make money. But then no one was buying them, so they decided to put all the episodes into two Blu-ray boxes instead. And then no one bought those, so now it's gonna have the worst sales of all time. And it's pretty hilarious to watch the complete and utter failure of a series that just.
You are so fucking. You're such a sadist.
It was a pretty mediocre show. Wouldn't recommend it. Even Crunchyroll didn't pick it up. No one had it.
Well, Crunchyroll doesn't pick up every show. It's the fact that
I know,
AniChart didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
It was on AniChart. It was very much there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check last season to see if it was there.
Go to season. Go to spring. Go to spring. You have to go to spring 2013, I think. I don't remember, man. It was a shitty show. I didn't really care for it. I just watched it. I watched it very passively.
We did get a few questions, so we could go to those.
Go for it.
So Ben, there's one directed for you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What Ghibli film is the easiest to jerk off to?
And that's Callum, right?
Yep.
And I recommend for Callum, he should watch Pompoko.
Raccoon balls. Question to Glen and Louis. What are the latest doujins you've read? Glen? Great.
Louis,
You've just
you
gone
have to
again?
answer it.
I've just
Louis,
got...
you have to answer it. You have to answer it.
Let me check. I was reading some doujin earlier in the day today. Just like passively. But I read some pretty good stuff last night. Let's see what it's called again. I need to go look up the name, because I can't remember the name of it to save my life. We could go to another question, I'll go back to it though. Guilty pleasure anime? Nah.
Oh, you don't want to talk about your guilty pleasure? Is it that embarrassing?
No, I don't have a guilty pleasure anime. You guys can talk about them. Dylan, do you have a guilty pleasure?
Not that I know of.
I'd imagine you'd be the guy with a guilty pleasure.
It's not something that I'm guilty of. Like, I'll admit, it's like, oh, this ecchi show, fucking yeah, guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures is a terrible. I hate calling it guilty pleasures because like I'm not ashamed of things I watch.
Yeah.
I watch Blade Dance. I watch shitty shows. I watch good shows. Well, what's so bad about just watching things and enjoying them? Why do I have to be ashamed of them? And then when people are like, "Oh, do you watch it?" And while you're thinking of it, I'm such a bad boy. No, I never think that. It's a fucking TV show. What are you, some sort of weirdo? Like I get what it means, and I don't know. I've just come to hate it for whatever reason. Just because I hear it so much, it's like, what's your guilty pleasure? I don't have one.
Yeah. That's
like
why I skipped it.
Like probably the number one I hear is like Guilty Crown. It's like, I love Guilty Crown. It's fucking ridiculous and dumb, but it's great.
No, my guilty pleasure is Ping Pong, the animation.
What's so guilty about that?
I know. What did you change?
Because someone like me shouldn't like that show.
You're right. You're not a hipster.
I'm like, yeah, Blade Dance, everybody. And then my guilty pleasures are like actually like shows that are legitimately good. That's my guilty pleasure.
So, I really like Nana's Buried Treasure, but I don't want anyone to know about it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So the doujin I read recently, Nico Maki Reloaded. It came out on EX Hentai the other day, and I hadn't read it.
Oh, dude, I read that one too. Dude,
Yeah.
twinning.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
dick high five, both of you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
someone asked us, Glenn, what doujin we've been reading recently, and
Yeah,
that's
I saw that. And I was like, I know exactly what to say, but I'll let Louis get to it.
Yeah, so, yeah, Nico Maki X Reloaded.
So basically, since Louis linked it to me, we basically jerked each other off. Basically.
God.
Over the internet.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing. No, real life. Don't be a bitch. IRL, mate.
Yeah, jerk me off IRL, Dylan.
Awesome.
Twin Towers, 2001. November 11th. Early morning.
Glenn!
Can you imagine two people at the top of these like towers falling down and they jerk each other off?
You made the same joke last LiveDose. I swear you made the same joke last LiveDose. Yeah. Or was it Russ's stream? You probably made the same joke at all of them, to be honest.
Is this like a recurring theme? Then he tries to use the same joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody finds it funny, and everyone always finds it super offensive. And I love it.
No, it's because... Why would you jerk off at the time of 9/11?
Because IRL, mate. Challenge.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I'm surprised we haven't, like, in about 30 seconds, we're about to lose, like, all the viewers. They're just gonna be like, no, we're done with this.
Yeah, they're gonna leave because we're being interesting.
Well, we were talking about
Who
Doujin.
else has come up with the detailed narrative of two men going against all odds on top of the 9/11 Tower, 2001, November 11th, to masturbate?
Who else would be there other than Ben, though?
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
God damn it.
Glen, you never said your Doujin, unless you were just going to say the one that I said, since I sent it to you.
I said that one.
Brilliant. That was Glen's ring.
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys, moving on. I don't know if we've had any other good questions that are directed at
We've
Glen.
had, yeah, there's been directly at Glen.
Louis, send the link to me with a question mark in front. That's not a question. I can't put it in the chat because I'm only on the Galaxy channel.
Someone said they
Yeah.
listened to Vocaloid during class.
That's probably to Glen's tweet, wasn't it? I remember him tweeting about playing.
Oh,
Vocaloid
right,
in
the whole
class once.
Vocaloid thing. That was,
Do you want to know what I did today, right? Which is pretty good. Do you know
Yeah.
Nanas, Taylor? Lots of people know Nanas, right?
Nana, yeah,
On
Nanas.
YouTube. She's like
Yeah.
like an English girl. Well, I don't know if she's British or
I don't know if she is.
No, I think she's American, but go
yeah,
on.
she sounds American. Anyway, she's like got like a cutesy voice, I guess, and she like pretends to be like a cute anime girl, but she does like really weird, like says really weird
rap
things.
covers,
Yeah.
does disturbing songs,
So anyway,
all that kind
right?
of stuff. They're completely
Anyway,
opposite.
right? My story. So me and the other weebs, right? We're all in the car.
You
like-
and your weeb crew, yeah, go on.
rolling around, right? And
But we get a real
and so we have all the windows down, right? And unfortunately, my phone is plugged into the speaker system on the car.
Lovely.
So I switch it on, and I'm like, I'll just play some Nanas. So we're blasting Nanas, like music, just down, full blast, all the windows open. And yeah, so we just drive past some people playing Nanas music, and it's pretty
Which
fun.
song in particular was it, Louis?
It was Ass Too Healthy, I think.
Right.
And also, everybody in the club is getting tipsy as well. Is that the other one? Yeah, I think we played those two. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Because people are just listening to those lyrics, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
I think the only one that I've played out loud in my mate's car, I think it was on the way to the gym at like 11 o'clock at night, was the Idolmaster versus DMX remix.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. That's so good.
That was pretty good. Because my mate just played the original version all the time, and he's just like, I'm like, mate, why are you trying to act black playing this music all the time? So it's like, you want to listen to some real music, it's
You like it's black and yellow, man.
You gotta mix that rap with cute anime girls, and then it makes the perfect combination of music. So
It's
You're just breaking barriers today.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had to talk about. I had to talk about an anecdote, Glen, because you like disappeared. I can't even remember what we talked about before that.
You have. What do you mean? Dylan's here. Dylan's talking so much.
yeah. Shots fired, Dylan. What are you
Is
gonna
Dylan
do?
is Dylan even in
Glenn-
this call?
Yeah, Glenn's closing
Yes,
it out, Dylan. What are you
I am in the
gonna
call.
do?
Dylan, be more
What?
aggressive. This is your time to shine.
Well, I'm not an aggressive person, you know that.
I know what
Yeah.
you wanted to talk about, Dylan, because before, when Glen mentioned shows that people were watching not airing, and I butted in and said Idolmaster, I could tell you were like twitching in your seat, weren't you, Dylan?
Wasn't he watching Monster?
No, he's watching a way better show than Monster. Take it away.
Oh, I forgot all about Monster. I was watching that. Oh shit.
But then he stopped watching Monster because he was like, I want to watch a good show.
No, I'm actually liking Monster a lot. I just kind of put it on hold. I think I'm 6 or 7 episodes in Full Metal Panic. So yeah.
Oh, great. Let's talk about Kyoto animation shows.
We talked about Amagi and
It's
Crypto.
not like we had a
Just-
2 hours.
No, because this is Dylan's perspective on watching.
Tell me
watching
all
Fast-
about the.
And
full-
also, he's not watching a KyoAni show. He's
Oh,
watching
you're
a
right. The
Gonzo
first
show.
season.
So
That
what
you're
you
right.
on about, Glen?
Oh man, I'm awful. Everyone, I'm don't unsubscribe.
Good job. Yeah. Dylan.
Okay, what Vocaloids do we listen to them now?
No, yeah, that is Dylan. Too
Yeah.
bad. God, you're taught.
Oh wait, sorry, was Dylan meant to be speaking? Oh, Dylan.
No,
I didn't hear him.
Dylan, tell me all about the Full Metal Panics.
Well, there's this guy, Sosuke Sagure, is that his name?
Just say
Go on, go on.
Yeah, well, he's protecting this girl.
That's
and-
for summary. That's for your opinion.
This review is
Oh.
so good. Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Like, it's really funny.
But
Yeah.
fuck 'em.
Why-
Do.
why is-
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
It's a great review, Dylan. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. That's why I script people. What was the Vocaloid question?
Just asking what's your favorite Vocaloid, and obviously Miku.
No. Kagami Rin. Rin is best by design. Obviously, Miku's got the best songs because she's got the crap.
She does. She does have the best songs.
Yeah, because the problem is, right, Miku also has the worst songs. She also has the in-betweeny songs as well. That's the problem. So,
Doesn't matter. You're the best.
she's the best, the worst, and the okay.
It's a perfect in between.
Yeah, but Rin has some ass songs, but I really like some of her songs. The main reason though is her design, because she's fucking adorable.
No, I get you.
Like,
I've just been an OG Miku fan forever.
I used to be a big Rin fan for a long time, and then I kind of stopped listening to Vocaloid, but
I didn't stop. I haven't been into it nearly as much as I was when I first watched it, but I still download like songs I like.
yeah, I haven't listened to new songs like for a while, or like new to me, I should say, and forever. But yeah, Ben, you must listen to Vocaloid.
I do not, no. But like I've seen a few Miku, music videos or live performances, but meh, it's not my cup
Did
of
you
tea.
like? Did you do the Orimo thing, like where you like use your hand and like do the little?
No, but if you want me to say another funny story, when I was in Japan, I obviously went to a maid cafe, and there was a
Oh yeah.
performance with one of the maids, and everyone, and I mean everyone, had to, like you see in a live show, air fisting the glow sticks up and down. So I have experienced that.
Ben, super serious personal question right now, man. Did the maid step on you?
Step on me?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of stuff you're into, then, basically?
I'm
That's
into
what-
that sort of thing.
That's what Glenn's asking.
Well, first time you're there, you don't know what you should be touching, looking, and all
No, you
that.
go up to the first maid you bow when you say,
No,
own a guy. Just don't even. This is the only Japanese word you know. She's just sitting there like, what are you talking about? You're like, own a guy.
The best thing when we sat down was like, proper English. First time here. I'm like, yeah, first time. Oh, I recommend this. Yeah, go ahead, I'll have that. And that's the end of that, really. They
It's
bring
like,
your food. and-
Hello, Slabog.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
No, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go that far. No,
no, wouldn't you? Oh.
but yeah,
Can't believe you.
it was a good experience. Good
Didn't
experience.
get stepped. You didn't get stepped on. That was that would have been an experience.
I've always wanted to go into one of those hugging places, do you know, where you can just like hug girls.
Yeah.
That's where I really want to go. I
Man,
wouldn't go
Louis.
to the
You
one
know,
where you
like-
just do you know the ones where you just like you sleep with a girl but you don't do anything. You just
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah,
best
like
ones.
spoon. You just spoon. That's just.
No, it's like you sit down next to her and you like just look into
Yeah.
her eyes. Yeah.
Like how
No,
awkward
that's a-
is
that's
What
a bit too
kind of
much.
fucking people to be like, oh, this is totally worth my money. Oh, I'm gonna go stare into someone's eyes.
Oh,
Okay, Taylor.
Go on, Glenn.
Taylor. What is something that's popular like in every country? Strip clubs. That's basically the same fucking thing, just a lot more creepier and sexual.
Yeah.
I say
scaring
that's a lot.
was-
I'd rather sleep with the girl and just look at her than fucking like go to a strip club and just watch these half-naked
Respect on
chicks
you,
dance.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Fair enough, Glenn. No, there we go. Fair enough.
Hashtag AnimeGate.
Brilliant.
Sexism.
Brilliant.
Have you guys? Do
Hey.
you guys know about the hostess and host clubs? They're pretty great.
Yeah.
Just like you go to a club. Like I would love to just be like. Do you know how much money they make? Like some
A lot.
hostesses might make $800,000 a year. It's like that's very much high, but they get paid very well just to be hot, and then they have the perks of being hot.
Yeah, added on top of all that money. Brilliant. God. And all they do is just like drink with like the women
yeah,
that show up there.
All they do is just to flirt with women, basically. Yeah.
It's great.
Well, see, I just watched the anime one of that, which is just like a very dumbed down version of that, where they're just in high school. She breaks a vase, and now she has to become a host. It's brilliant. Or on High School Host Club, anyone go watch it. Brilliant. Go on.
I haven't saw it.
Oh, you're not living life Dylan to the edge.
I could imagine like Taylor and Ben.
Safety
going to,
comes
like, a
first.
Host place.
You're not going to the expo tomorrow?
What
Expo.
expo?
Comic-Con.
No, because
Cardiff.
Ben,
Because I'm there.
I was inside the Motor Point Arena
Yeah, I
last
saw.
night.
I know.
Yeah, no, I was in there last night. It's fucking tiny. They're gonna fit in like 2 booths and like.
No,
That's
it's actually. Well, I've got rugby tomorrow, so it's fine.
Rugby. I love how it's gone from talking about anime to like, oh, what's Taylor and Ben doing tomorrow in their shitty countries?
Well, guys, look,
dear.
everyone, look forward to our host club, Anime Galaxy Host Club, that'll be opening soon. You
Someone will
know,
get on a Photoshop for that. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it'll be like me with a rose in my mouth instead of the FIFA thing, instead of my little
What happened to
Hello.
the panel we were doing?
FIFA cover. The panel where like Ben shows up in his Haruhi outfit, or the one where Ben shows up in his Totoro outfit?
The Totoro one?
Because we got 2 situations for that.
You know,
Um,
people can come to the host club and request like who they want and what outfit, can't they? So they're like, I want Dylan in the noob outfit, and then he comes out wearing his like noob wrestling mask.
No,
Oh,
I come
they're
out,
like, I
I
want
come
Ben
out
and
in Mr.
Totoro.
Game and Watch style.
Yeah, you're just 2D. Don't know how
Yeah.
you manage it, but yeah.
talented. That's what talent. You know, you guys watching, you could do us a favor and ask questions, because this is probably the worst stream ever. Because Taylor, the only thing he wrote down for topics was Glen can handle it, and also.
I did not work. I will.
Lot of
say
things.
that.
Let me have my ego, okay? And also that heavily reliant questions.
No, that's
And
true.
that hasn't worked out very well.
Yeah,
No.
but we
This is my pity. This is my desperate way of asking for questions, guys.
Just keep begging Glen. Eventually.
I've begged
who's the
this
kid
entire
talking?
stream because I want them to talk.
You know,
I want
Glen
them
might
to-
favourite a tweet if you put a question. Can we say
Someone's-
stuff like that? You never know.
Someone said, "Who's the kid talking?" I really hope they're referring to Dylan. I
No,
really hope
Ben.
so. Oh,
Ben.
Ben. Yeah, Ben's the kid. Imagine if they said that.
There's no kid.
Well, I wasn't talking that much, so you can't be referring to me.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
okay, here's all I wrote on the list, and we've pretty much covered all of them. Rely on many questions, hopefully. Your Lie in April, High School DxD, and High School of the Dead. Shows that need more seasons. Transition into Haruhi Talk.
we did that. Tick. Any more
Yeah.
things?
And then another bullet point underneath that
Hey,
with nothing
How
that
about
rich.
how about this? This will be fun, since this
Go
will
on,
take a
Glenn.
while to get there anyway. Ask me one of your favorite shows that. Tell me, like, Glenn, when do you think this will get a season 2? And I'll tell you. It probably won't get a season 2, so get ready to cry.
Alright, okay, ooh.
Because favorite hentai genre. I'm kind of into the Futanari. you know.
Do you know what? So am I. The only thing I don't like, though, obviously, it has to be just Futa girls.
Yeah,
If-
just
if
no. I
it's
hate when
ever-
there's guys out of it.
if it's ever Futa and a guy, so you're like, wait a second.
No, the thing is, because Fuda is like Yuri, except one of them has a dick, and it's just like, I'm into this.
Yeah, I'm
It's just
fine
like,
with that.
it's just like they have the, you know, they have female genitalia too. Good enough. Good
Yeah,
enough.
it's basically, it's sort of in the middle between Yuri and just like heterosexual stuff. So why not?
Alright, Glen, will Kimi need to Doke ever get a season 3? Because the manga's still ongoing. I've just been looking through my list to see what may be possible.
Who animated that again, by the way?
Give me a second.
Because I can just tell you right now, I don't even think there's enough source material.
There definitely is. I'm reading the manga right now. There's enough source material.
Well, actually, that one I don't know. Because I don't know anything. I know that's an anime that did not sell well on Blu-ray and DVD, but I didn't look at the manga sales for that because I personally didn't care about the show.
Fine.
Favorite 80s show?
I watched
this
the
is-
first Gundam once, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, that was the 70s. The first one.
It was production IG.
Gundam.
That's what they animated. They animated Kimi ni Todoke.
Most of
You
my
know, it's
anime
quite-
is like 90s to now, so...
It's quite surprising, like, I haven't watched series which is based in the 80s, or mostly films, and even beyond that, 70s, you know.
I know, because you must have been in your like 50s or something.
That's correct. Yeah.
you must have been outside your house fighting off the dinosaurs
But
to get
the
that
thing
tiger.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Louis,
Yeah.
there was no anime on TV, and we only had 4 channels back then, you know.
That's true.
I was gonna say when Ben like turned 50, I think like Astro Boy just debuted on TV in black and
Right.
white.
No, that
Were
was
the,
the 60s.
were the four channels of your TV the flipping of all the different sides of that rock?
Remote was
What?
just sick. He would point towards said rock.
This side's a bit more
Oh.
rough. This side's a bit more smooth. The best TV channels.
Just staring into the abyss.
Thoughts on Boku no Pico?
Excellent.
Thing is, people are so like what is like people are fine when it's like little girls, but when it's little boys, it's creepy. I don't get it. Are people that much of like or do they contradict themselves that much that they're like, oh, there's the little girls doing it, it's fine, but if it's boys, disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't see the problem. Like the little boys
No,
look like little
I
girls
watched
anyway.
Boku no
So.
Pico, and I was just like, I'm not particularly into it, but like, I fucking. I don't know. I think I just personally have a vendetta against like dumb jokes that need to die already.
Yeah.
Thundercat.
Don't
Sorry,
Oh,
Thunder-
Boku no-
People thing. That's
Don't watch an anime called Boku, guys.
funny.
So we'll laugh together. That's a fucking Oak the Crew joke right there, everyone.
Taylor, shut up.
Taylor, shut up.
Free jacket niggas.
You have that's the only thing I took away from that whole thing.
I'm gonna talk about what I just linked on Twitter. It's my new pinned tweet from yesterday. So,
What is it? Oh my god! I remember now.
So
Is it that?
yeah. So it begins right. Glen's reading the last chapter of Naruto, the most important thing in anime this year. But then
Yeah.
I find something even more important than the last chapter of Naruto. And,
What did you tweet?
and it's
Oh my god, I'm looking at it.
and it's a fan-made game by a group who have made another 4 of these,
Oh my
and
God.
it's a visual novel as such, and it features a really great character in anime called Nico Yasuo, and she's really sadist in it, and it's fantastic. There you go, guys. 10 out of 10. Go buy it.
See, it works for you, Louis, because
Oh.
you're such a masochist as well.
Yeah, it's literally made for me. It's fantastic.
Okay.
I love it so much.
You like chewing gum, Louis?
Yeah, I am actually.
Oh, what gum? What gum are you chewing? Louis?
Yeah, that's the interesting topic everyone wants to hear about.
I literally don't know, to be honest.
Oh god, I'm disappointed.
It's just like
Is it Hubba Bubba?
no.
Fuck you, mate. Hubba Bubba's my chewing gum.
Hubba Bubba's shit.
No. It's very tasty, but he loses his taste too quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you
God.
eat Hubba Bubba. It's like it's perfect.
What?
This
You
is-
eat
this-
Hubba Bubba, mate.
Do you swallow it?
Why would you eat gum?
Of course I swallow, Dylan.
What if,
Yeah.
what about the old myth that gum takes like 7 years to digest?
That doesn't even exist.
It,
It's
does, it
Sick
doesn't,
mix.
but isn't it spooky?
Too
It's-
spooky for you.
when I found out like that doesn't even exist, that might be like 5 years ago that I found out that was just a myth. I cursed
you
my
just-
parents. I was like, you sons of bitches.
You just
Telling me all
went
this time I couldn't eat chewing gum.
you went to the store and you're just in front of your teachers, in front of everybody. You're just swallowing gum like this is. I'm a
Oh.
rebel. Can't
Here's a
stop.
story. One time when I was in primary school, I used to be a bubblegum dealer. Not even one
Right.
time. One time, it was my sister, a friend of my sister's who had won. I don't even this competition, and he won a lifetime supply of bubble gum. And I took, I would say, about maybe 200, 300 packs of chewing gum, bubble gum in my bag to school with me, and I would go around selling it. This was over the span of a few days. And then one time...
See, you wouldn't be able to do that here because you just get robbed of all your supply.
That's Birmingham.
Well, that's Birmingham.
Just give
And-
me
and-
this location.
And then one time, my primary school went swimming. So, like, as everyone's getting out from swimming, I'm just there dealing my bubble gum. I think since I had so many, I could sell them so cheap. I was just like selling them 30p for a pack of bubble gum. So and I'd come home with like 15 quid each day. Oh, it's so good. And
I'd
this is when I was like age 10, 11, and I'm just a bubblegum dealer of Cardiff. It was perfect. And then I got caught out and I got all confiscated from me. And that was the end. And my mum,
Wow.
no, because that's the thing. They stole it off all of me. Like, the teacher's like, no, we can't have you doing this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the teachers came up to you on the playground, surrounded you, took you to the back part of the school, started beating the shit out of you, like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Taylor the bitch. Just like, be like, I'm no Shotokan, but you're a cutie and I'm stealing your gum, punk. I hope he likes me. They're all Sunjune for you. You know, this was a riveting
I was-
conversation about bubblegum and anime.
I loved it.
What
That was like
That
the
was
best
a-
story that we've had.
It was very tasty.
Well, that's the thing. As soon as I got my bubblegum confiscated, they had to bring up my mother. And my mother knew about this whole bubblegum like project that I
She
had
was
going on.
plotting it from behind.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and there's the thing. She was like, "All right, if you can go into school, you can sell these, you can make the money, but if you get caught, I don't know anything about this."
No,
Like, it's an actual drug smuggle. So she came
was
in and she's
basically,
like,
she was just like, slip me a piece of gum every morning. Got a deal. No,
"Yeah,"
I don't know
and-
nothing about it.
and that was the thing. And then I'd come home, and then she's just like, she had to like tell me off in front of the teachers, like pretends like, I can't believe you've done
Yeah.
this. You stole bubblegum from the house and like started selling it at school. It's like,
bubble gum.
and then like it's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I went home. She got the bubblegum back, and I lived off bubblegum for the next month of my life. It was pretty great. I can remember eating that very last pack of bubblegum and being like, God, this is the end.
I just love this image. It's like this kid, and he's just like chewing and blowing bubbles, right? Like sat
I was
outside like a swimming pool, just like leaning on the wall. Just like
I was
you've got a
me.
jacket, and you just open it, and it's just like racks of bubble gum.
This was 11-year-old Taylor right here. He was doing. He was the bubblegum dealer of my primary school. I was about to say my primary school name, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. I love it. I love that story.
Oh, what's a favorite bubblegum flavor? I think it may have just been simple spearmint. That's why I could sell them so cheap. But my favorite flavor is
Sperm.
no spearmint. Damn it, Glenn.
Sperm.
Great.
That's right. I was like sperm bags. I was like sperm.
Lol, bro, really.
I gotta make this interesting somehow. Not like this is the anime galaxy and we're talking about bubblegum.
Oh, Glenn, if you have such complaints about my bubblegum,
No, I thought it was a great story. It's just other people are gonna be angry at you. I'm fine.
I don't know what you, Glenn. You're meant to be right, the big man of these live streams, and you were like, "Guys, we don't need a topic."
Oh, we can
And then
wing it.
halfway through the stream, you're like,
What do you want me
Oh,
to do?
you guys-
Stop him? You want me to lay my hand down and be like, no, you cannot talk about bubblegum. You are not allowed to. If you dare say another word, you are off of this stream, you bubblegummer. No, what I'm gonna do is say, hey guys, maybe we should talk about the anime. And then you guys are like, no, the gum.
Bubblegum.
"Gum is love, Glenn."
Even
We should get
Ben was-
sponsored by
Ben was in
Bubblegum.
the back nodding. Yeah, if you're a bubblegum company, sponsor us, thank you.
It's more interesting than my shower stories. I haven't had any interesting ones of those. So
To be fair, we kept going for a while before we had a random story like that.
yeah.
Don't worry. I'll remember another interesting story of my past, of my old years as a rebel, and I'll tell it on the next stream.
Still,
Tune in next time.
you're still a rebel. You
Oh,
just-
I know. I'm such a rebel.
You just talked about bubblegum on the wrong stream.
It
must
was
be
not.
watching-
No, everyone enjoyed that fucking story, Glenn. You're saying it like it was so negative, and I shouldn't have
Yeah.
told it. It was.
It was
Yeah, you hate everything, Glenn. Ruining
Yeah.
our dreams, ruining the bubblegum story.
Maybe I'll tell the story next time of how I spent like a night outside with a BB gun, and like I camped out in a forest with like 10 of my mates, and we were just hunting people. It was
You know,
great.
I
Did you
got
smash many windows?
Shh.
I don't think I told the since at the end of every live stream we always have to talk about hentai and Doujin and stuff. The thing is, I told this story to some of you, I'm sure, but live
Yeah.
stream will never. Did I? Do you remember that one story I told you about how I was scared like the cops were gonna come up because I was watching a certain?
yeah.
Did I
I
say
remember.
that? Did I say that on a live stream already? I can't remember.
No, I don't think you did.
You didn't say it on a live stream, you told it in a call. I remember this.
Yeah.
If you want to tell it to the 20 people watching, then sure.
What?
Sure, they
Alright,
might.
so-
No, they might enjoy it.
Basically, guys.
As he turns around to check if anyone's watching him as he tells his story.
Out of my room! You don't want to hear this. I can't, God. He wants me to open candy for him.
Has he got some
Okay.
gum?
So, he actually does. So basically,
Did he get it from me? That's what I want to know.
yeah, it's the gum from the 90s. Alright, yeah, get out of here, you ass.
The 90s? Do you think I'm fucking Ben's age? I wasn't selling gum in the 90s.
Sorry about that. This wasn't the best time for me to stream.
dear.
Yeah, my bad. But basically, avid watcher of most anime and most hentai, because keeping up with the monthly hentai isn't hard, but there's only like 5 to 10 every month.
Yeah.
Back when I was first starting, I was just like watching some stuff, and I ended up finding one on Mal called Rape, Rape, Rape. Literally, that's the title, Rape, Rape, Rape! Exclamation point.
I've heard of this one.
And I was like, 3 episodes, let's do it. So, started watching it, got through the first episode, I was like, okay. It's just like, I was something. Got to the second episode, some fucking not great shit happened. And, who would have thought Rape, Rape, Rape gets a little morbid. And, it was like late at night, because I didn't want my parents to come up and see me watching something called Rape, Rape, Rape. And, it was like midnight. So I was sitting there thinking, and it was young little Glen Jr. just sitting there watching hentai, and I paused it because I thought I heard something, and I'm like, oh, it's nothing. And then I'm sure I heard something again, and I take off my headphones. It's the doorbell ringing. I'm like, who's at the doorbell at 12 p.m.? And I go and like look over the railing because I'm on the second floor. And have I told this story before?
Yeah.
Not on a
Keep
stream,
going.
but to us you have.
No, this random Wind
What?
Wave. Whatever, I'm gonna finish it. Okay, and
Just finish it.
I saw the cops at the door, and I freaked the fuck out. I went to my computer, closed all the tabs, unplugged it, like hid the cords of the computer under my bed so you couldn't even turn it back on, and just like went to sleep and didn't answer the door, and I don't even know why the cops were there.
You're like, we'll let him off this time. He's a smack.
I know.
Yes.
I was like, do the cops monitor when I'm watching? I'm like, it's because that's actually something that I was genuinely worried about when I first started watching like these fucked up hentai. I was like, do the cops like?
And then you realize like police anywhere around the world don't really care what you watch. It's when you distribute stuff that's when you
No, there was a recent story actually in the UK where a guy imported some Doujin across the borders, but he got arrested because they were like technically underage. Because they defined even though they were supposedly they were 18, they defined them because they were wearing high school uniforms. Thus, they were under the age of 18 and thus underage.
You just be like, nah, mate, I'll get up the wiki page. Look, it says this, 18.
And he got arrested. The thing is, like, there's not many lawyers who want to defend people like that who are just like, it's like this could like be underage shit. So technically, like pedophilia. So there's like not many lawyers who want to like throw their hands up in the air and be like, yeah, I'll defend this guy. Not great.
There is a great organisation though out there that actually does genuinely help with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I know about that, yeah. The thing is, here's the lesson to be learned. Just don't get physical fucking porn sent to you.
I really want to, though. I was looking at physical Doujin today, and I was like, I was looking at some today, and I was like, I really would just love to own just like one thing of anything. Like, a full colour would be great, but I'm not even fussy. Like, just own one Doujin, and you could just be happy for life.
I know, you just have to make sure it's just one that wouldn't be considered, you know, a bit too much.
Yeah, well, there's no point buying one then, Glen.
Right.
Oh God. Yeah. Rape.
No good hentai this month, by the way. This is a disappointing month. Well, last month technically. What was it? What was last month? It was October. No good hentai. It's disappointing. You know, this is the point of the live stream where it's just like Glen just talks about the porn.
Yeah. Well, the video itself's about to hit 2 hours, so we could wrap up in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Is it sad that like ever since I got into like anime and stuff, I rarely ever watch like actual porn anymore. Like, you know, like actual people doing it, not just like fictional characters.
Real life people.
Yes. 3D people, 3D scum.
See, I don't mind talking about. Now and again I watch 3D porn, though it's not anime related, though I do, sometimes it's Asian, so I guess that counts. But you know.
It's the foot that counts, everyone.
Ben, you must watch a lot of Asian.
I remember finding a like a Ryoko cosplayer one.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah.
That was the first time we spoke to Louis.
It was the best because it just had the super shitty effects.
Oh no, not this one. No. Alright, stream's over, everyone. We're not talking about this.
No, the horror he won though. Season 3 confirmed.
This guy asked Glen, did you watch Onichi-chi?
Obviously.
Yeah. I wrote a full review for Onichi-chi, if you want to know of that fun fact. One day that review will come out, maybe. It's just the first part, but yeah.
Alright, so since we've gotten to the point where we're gonna get yelled at for the things we've said, should probably wrap this up.
Okay.
So basically, LiveDose will be a monthly thing, not like directly on this day, but the first week of every month.
Yeah, first week is what we're trying to aim for. We kind of made it into the first week this one, didn't we? Yeah,
this one, it was like, oh, somebody said it was Russ or somebody was like, we're doing it the first week of every month, and I was like, guys, it's 3 days away till the end of the week.
Yeah.
So we had to make the layouts and stuff. Wasn't great. Well, Louis had to make them. Thank Louis. It's all thanks to Louis.
Yeah, so if you're like, why is this layout really shit? Why at the beginning of the stream is Louis gonna have to fix some stuff later? It's fine. It's fine, guys. Yeah. Alright, should we all sign off?
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next time, you know, if you're around, watch it again.
We have videos planned, remember? We've got 2 videos. They're both secret, though, so we can't tell you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Anidose
Anidose is still a thing. That'll be posted.
Oh, yeah, not just Anidose, but we got the other one, and then the other one.
Oh, and the other one, yeah.
You got
I
two
know.
things, remember? One's written and one hasn't been written
Well,
whatsoever.
no, we announced Kanipa Carol last time. That's
Okay, well, okay.
Kanipa Carol's
Are we
in the
confirmed
works.
the other one?
It's part way. The other one is not confirmed, and we're not going.
We're not going to confirm that because we don't know how long that's going
AniDose
to take
is
to get
coming.
out.
Another series is coming. Yeah, fun stuff on the Galaxy. All right, guys, that's been me, Louis from TipperAnime.
Me, David from AverageAnimeFan.
Glenn, that guy. See ya.
And it is I, BDT. Thanks for watching.
Dylan from CynicalNoob. I didn't talk much. Bye bye.
Wait, you were here? Wait,
Dylan.
wait. When did Dylan get here?
Yeah, Dylan, when do you get here? What the hell?
I had my mic on mute this whole time.
See you guys.
Peace.